On American Idol Season 23, Slater Nalley put the judges in tears and moved fans with his performance. He sang Traces of You, an emotive song, with raw emotion and anguish that moved the judges, Luke Bryan, Carrie Underwood, and Lionel Richie, and everyone who witnessed it during the auditions. It was an audition unlike any other, full with grief, beauty, and compassion. Song inspired by tragedy. Slater told the judges a personal anecdote before performing. After his mother died, he wrote Traces of You, the song he was going to sing. "I lost her a year ago," Slater said. As he spoke, his eyes glistened, and the audience grew silent as the gravity of the situation became evident. "This song is my way of keeping her memory alive, and it's about the moments and feelings that stay with us even after we've lost someone." The song captured the fragile nature of life, capturing the lingering echoes of love, grief, and loved ones' permanent marks. Slater's guitar strums seemed to carry an unsaid message, with the words whispering into the hearts of anyone who listened. He dedicated it to his mother and to the idea that the people we lose live on in the smallest details, transient recollections, and tremendous emotional impact. Performance. A moving tribute. The delicate voice of Slater was full of raw passion, piercing through the air with a frail yet forceful resonance. He sung as if he were dragging out every last emotion he had for his mother and weaving it into the song. Each phrase was full of emotion and delivered with the clarity of personal experience. Traces of You was more than a ballad. It was a deep cry for connection, a prayer for healing, and a lovely acknowledgement of grief's complexity. Slater's vocal technique was flawless, but his vulnerability, his voice quivering, his hands trembling, made the performance unforgettable. He was sharing himself through song. From the first bars of the song, Carrie Underwood, known for her powerful vocals and down-to-earth personality, was visibly impacted. Slater's voice stirred emotions in her, and she held her hand over her heart. She was moved, and by the end of the performance, her eyes were gleaming with tears, silently acknowledging the song's agony and beauty. Luke Bryan was usually charming and lively, but he was quiet and focused on Slater as he performed. A musician and survivor of personal grief, Luke knew the power of music to express emotion. Luke rose up slowly, shaking his head in astonishment, after the song ended with a lengthy, pregnant pause. His voice cracked as he tried to describe the emotional tornado he had witnessed. He remarked, "Man, you just did something really special. That was raw, beautiful." As a seasoned performer, Lionel Richie was initially speechless. The man who wrote Hello and Endless Love was in awe, his face showing reverence and empathy. Finally, he could speak. Lionel choked up and exclaimed, "Slater, what you just did, what you just gave us, is what music is about. Not reaching the perfect note or impressing us with your vocal range. Sharing something meaningful is key. You did. You affected everyone tonight." Moving response. Aftermath. Slater stood quietly on stage, vulnerable, until the judges calmed down. Neither pity nor affirmation were his goals. He felt the panel's regard and understanding. The audience seemed to realize they had seen something special. Slater's talent and willingness to share his soul with millions earned him overwhelming accolades. Slater subsequently discussed playing Traces of You for the judges and the world in a backstage interview. "It's one thing to write a song, but it's another to stand up and sing it, especially when it means so much to you," he said. "I wanted to respect my mom and show grief is universal. This song should resonate with those who recognize that we all carry the remnants of those we've lost." American Idol was more than an audition for Slater. It reminded us of music's emotional potential to transcend our tales and connect with others in a truly human way. Music expresses love, loss, and hope, fostering healing, introspection, and community. Judges' view, personal connection. As the judges were filmed after the audition, it was evident that Slater had moved them. The rawness of the event caused Carrie Underwood to wipe away a tear. She said music had always comforted her, especially in hard times, and she respected Slater for turning his anguish the encourager, reflected on how Slater's performance reminded him of his family and lost relationship to music. He said, "Music is the thing that keeps us going, steadily but emotionally. I think Slater will succeed. Your stuff is real." Lionel Richie constantly gave advice. "You've created something powerful tonight," he smiled. "We've seen you as an artist and a person who speaks from the heart. That defines brilliance." Conclusion: Starborn. Slater Nalley's heartfelt Traces of You on American Idol Season 23 showed that talent goes beyond technique and vocal ability. The issue is authenticity. It takes guts to be vulnerable, share part of yourself, and allow music carry your feelings. That moment, Slater did all that, and more. When the judges granted him the golden ticket to Hollywood, the audience knew something spectacular was about to happen. Slater's American Idol adventure had barely begun, yet his performance would forever be remembered as a tribute to music, love, and lasting traces.